Hi everybody, Jeff here, and today I'd like to talk to you about the power of real money. But before I begin, you're probably wondering why I'm not in my trailer. Well, it's because, quite frankly, a couple of things. It was really cold, below zero, but below freezing anyways, in the trailer, and I ran my furnace, and of course my batteries were at 9% because, well, it's been really snowing the last few days and overcast, and so I generate power through solar power, which of course is reliant on the amount of solar sunlight and the number of hours of sunlight. If they get covered by snow, if they get covered by, if we just simply overcast, that's less and less. And so pretty much winter solstice, is a pivotal low point for me because it's the shortest day of the year, and also typically winter is overcast. And so I just know how to deal with less and less power. So I just decided I'd find another little forlorn little spot somewhere to record the video, so that's kind of why I'm here. Now, power of real money. What does that mean? It means imagine how much further ahead you could get ahead in life if your money automatically, your pay, income automatically kept up with inflation. I'm not talking the number that they tell you, because everyone knows that the inflation number that the government tells you is a lie, and it is, and it's because they don't want you freaking out. They don't want rioting in the streets. Imagine if you could buy the same amount of stuff today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, next 10 years, automatically. You don't have to worry about it. You could actually then plan and get ahead and put for savings and pay things off, and you'd be doing better, slowly, steadily better, even if you didn't get any raises. And if you did get any raises, you would actually get a raise in income, rather than, yeah, you got a raise of 2%, but actually your cost of everything went up by 15%, 20%. You didn't really get a raise. That's the situation that we're in. And those who perpetrated the system that we're in, debt-based fiat currency, know that, and they did that on purpose because they knew and they wanted people to steadily work for less and less and less and less, so that they could make more and more and more and more. The rich, how the rich get rich and stay richer, is how they preserve their wealth. Rather, is they preserve their wealth through buying assets which will go up in value. That's why you see the rich buying fine wine and fine art and sculptures and houses and gold and silver. And if they want to have any liquid cash, they'll have a little bit of actual cash, but they'll buy bonds. And because they can sell those bonds on the secondary market, but also they're making interest. Their money is making money. That's how they do it. That's why most people who have a house, that's their taste of it, is because the value of their house goes up. And so, yay, they're doing better. But the problem is we end up with a bubble as we do now, particularly in Canada, because people genuinely believe it doesn't matter what it is. Real estate will always only go up. That's it. Which, of course, it can't, because it'll get to a point. It can, as long as it stays within that realm, that range of price to earnings. Because if people can't afford it, they can't buy it. And that's where we're at now. That's beside the point. Point is that we are all working for less money because our money is worth less. Why is it worth less? Because there's more of it. Because there's no control limit on the amount of currency that can be created. Get a loan, currency is created. Boom, and it's spent out into the economy. So that because there's more of it, it is worth less. Its buying power is lessened, and that is what the inflation is a measure of, is the loss of that purchasing power. So that we are all being held back because our money, our store of value, or most of us, is worth less and less every day, every week, which means we buy the less stuff. It takes you more dollars to buy things than it did before, and that is why and how we're being kept down. You're not a failure because you're not getting ahead, you're having trouble struggling. It's because your money, your income, your actual income has actually gone down. Not in nominal terms, not in the dollars. You're still earning the same amount of dollars, but your dollars buy less. So you need more dollars to buy the same stuff that you needed to buy last week, last month, last year, last 10 years. And so that is why we're in the state that we're in, because at a point where there's something needs to change, which means we need to change the monetary system. And so what they want to change it to is central bank digital currencies, which is, imagine if everyone had a bank account at, I use Canada because I'm in Canada. If everybody had a bank account at the Bank of Canada, that's it. The only currency was you had a bank account at the Bank of Canada, and I would just transfer money from my account to your account, and you would transfer it to me, right? Isn't this wonderful? Now imagine if the Bank of Canada then was kind of tied into the computer systems and the accounting systems of all merchants, everyone. So now they would know not only did you buy something at Walmart or Superstore or here or there or whatever, but they would know what you bought. And then they said, well, we want to be able to manage things and control things. So they're going to turn around and be able to limit what you can buy and how much and when and so forth. And that is, then you have an understanding as to what central bank currency is and how evil it is, because it's about complete and total control. Because if I control everything about your finances, I control you. I can control where you live, pretty much what friends you have, your lifestyle, your comfort level, whether you have to pretty much abandon your trailer in winter because it gets too damn cold. Bought myself a diesel heater. I'll get that installed in the next few weeks. Hopefully that'll make things easier. But if I control your money, I control you. And that's what they want. They want to be able to completely control you. And my fear is not that they'll put this system in place, because if they do, my fear is that when, and this will happen, when they put it in place, when people realize what's happened and the amount of control that the great they, governments, whatever, have over you, people will go nuts. And it'll be the French Revolution 2.0. And it'll be bloody and horrible, and it'll be an absolute, people will go nuts because you will have nothing left to lose because you've lost all control over your life. So that is the evil, how money could be used for evil. But also imagine if you're earning in, for example, imagine if you paid in gold, right? We all notice that, you look at the price of gold. Go check the price of gold. Like the good place to go is goldprice.org. Check the price of gold over time, and you'll see, it goes up, goes down, but it almost always goes in the upward direction. Because what's actually happening is fiat currency is losing value against gold. If you're paid in gold, you'd make the same today as you always did. Your money would buy you the same amount of stuff. That's the power of real money. And imagine how much further ahead you could get by just simply earning and holding your wealth, preserving your wealth. And that is one of the solutions that I have to how to change the monetary system to do just that, so that whatever you make can buy you the same stuff today, next week, next month, next year. I still need to talk to the premiers. I still need to get my plan underway. I know it's an absolute long shot, and I know that I'm just one guy. It's an average guy. I'm trying to do I'm doing what I can to try to stop this from happening. I'm saying, I got solutions. We don't have to go to dystopia. Really, we don't have to choose between fascism or communism. Really, there's another way. And so if you can somehow get some word to the premiers, hopefully to give me a meeting so we can fix things. Thanks.